Better Call Saul, Morality versus Ethics. Better Call Saul, a prequel to Breaking Bad, explores the complexities of morality and ethics through its characters, particularly Jimmy McGill, Saul Goodman, Mike Ehrmantraut, and Kim Wexler. The show delves into how these characters navigate the legal system, their personal lives, and their ambitions, while constantly grappling with the tension between what is morally right and what is ethically acceptable. In Better Call Saul, the blurred lines between these concepts reveal the characters' internal struggles, ultimately shaping their identities and their fates. The tension between these two concepts is evident in the choices the characters make. While ethics often represent the legal or professional guidelines they should follow, morality reflects their personal values and desires, which can conflict with those external rules. This ongoing battle is especially prevalent in Jimmy McGill's transformation into Saul Goodman, a character whose morality consistently clashes with the ethical constraints of the legal profession. Jimmy McGill, a moral struggle. The primary character at the center of this conflict is Jimmy McGill, whose journey into becoming Saul Goodman highlights the struggle between morality and ethics. As a lawyer, Jimmy is trained to adhere to ethical standards, but his personal moral compass often guides him in a different direction. Throughout the series, Jimmy's actions demonstrate his tendency to bend or outright break ethical rules to achieve personal gain, even though these actions often stem from a deep-seated desire to succeed and be recognized.
I don't know, fellas. What can I do to make it right?
Jimmy's transformation into Saul Goodman illustrates this ethical decay. In the earlier seasons, Jimmy tries to operate within the ethical boundaries of the law, but his moral impulses, his need for approval, recognition, and success, push him toward dishonest practices. For example, Jimmy's decision to fabricate evidence in the case of his former employer, Hamlin and McGill, is a clear violation of legal ethics, but it comes from his belief that he deserves a seat at the table, especially after feeling overlooked by his brother Chuck. Jimmy's moral desire to prove himself overshadows the ethical standards he once tried to uphold, demonstrating how his personal morality leads him to justify unethical actions. As Saul Goodman, Jimmy embraces the idea that the end justifies the means. He openly flouts legal ethics and personal morality, accepting that the legal system is flawed and that bending the rules is just part of the game.
Judge has got to see your mother. Well, do you know anybody who looks like her? No, an uncle won't do it.
Saul's actions, manipulating the law for financial gain, exploiting loopholes, and working with criminals are clear violations of professional ethics, yet they serve as a vehicle for his personal ambition and sense of self-worth, further illustrating the tension between personal morality and professional ethics. Mike Ehrmantraut, The Cost of Integrity. While Jimmy represents the struggle between personal morality and ethical guidelines, Mike Ehrmantraut serves as a contrast. Mike operates with a strict personal morality and a code of ethics that guides his decisions, even though those decisions often involve illegal activity. A former cop turned enforcer for Gus Fring, Mike believes in doing what is right, even if it's not always legal. Mike's ethical conduct is evident in his unwavering commitment to fulfilling his duties without unnecessary violence or cruelty. However, his moral decisions often come at a steep price. For example, Mike's decision to kill Werner Ziegler, a German engineer working for Gus, was not motivated by personal gain or malicious intent, but by the need to preserve the integrity of Gus's operation. This action, though legally wrong, was taken with a sense of moral duty to protect the people he cares about and maintain order within a criminal enterprise. In this way, Mike's personal morality and the ethics of his profession intersect, yet the consequences of his decisions show that following his moral compass does not shield him from the dark repercussions of his actions. Kim Wexler, The Ethical Dilemma. Kim Wexler, as a lawyer, faces her own moral and ethical dilemmas throughout the series. Her struggle is more internal than external, as she works hard to balance her professional ethics with her desire to support Jimmy and, later, Saul. Kim starts the series as a lawyer with a strong sense of ethics, following the rules and striving to be successful within the confines of her legal training. However, as her relationship with Jimmy deepens and she witnesses his willingness to bend or break ethical rules, Kim becomes more willing to stretch her own ethical boundaries. In one pivotal pivotal moment, Kim agrees to participate in a scheme to sabotage a client's case for personal gain, despite knowing it violates her professional ethics. While her actions are ethically questionable, they come from a place of personal loyalty to Jimmy, demonstrating the tension between personal desires and professional conduct. Kim's internal conflict shows how ethics can be compromised by personal relationships and moral struggles, as she grapples with her own sense of right and wrong. Better Call Saul powerfully explores the intersection between morality and ethics, revealing how these two concepts are not always aligned and how individuals must constantly navigate their personal desires and professional obligations. Jimmy's journey from moral man to ethical outlaw, Mike's unwavering commitment to his personal code of conduct, and Kim's internal battle between love and law all highlight the complexities of these two forces. In the world of Better Call Saul, where the lines between right and wrong, legal and illegal, are often blurred, characters are forced to confront the cost of their actions and the price of their integrity. Ultimately, Better Call Saul shows that while ethics provide a framework for behavior, it is an individual's personal morality that shapes their choices, for better or worse. The series underscores how the conflict between personal values and professional obligations can lead to profound moral dilemmas, revealing the fragile nature of both morality and ethics in a world where the rules are always in flux.